Mike on Allen. Oh, there we go. You always sprint up those steps,
Yes,
huh?
sir.
Lead by example.
Gotta burn off some steam.
Coach, I'm interested in your. And obviously, getting a win is always great. I thought your offense was very efficient tonight. On the whole, how do you feel about this victory?
Oh, anytime you gotta feel good about victory. You know, they're hard to come by, and kids work too hard not to enjoy the victory. Like I said, like you said, I thought offensively we played well. We really challenged our quarterback and our receiver this week, and I thought they really stepped up. So that was huge for us. Defensively, we got to do a little bit better against the run. I think they got us a little bit in some of our adjustments. We didn't quite adjust as well. Have kind of a reason for that, but don't want to make excuses. We had a last minute change we had to throw out there. A guy who normally calls our fronts was out, but
ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Hermitage High School Marching Panthers.
I don't know if you know this.
The 25-time Virginia Honor Band and Honor Band Hall of Fame member. The leadership for the Marching Panthers includes drum major David Western and Janago.
yes, he did. That's kind of performance we're looking for. We expect him to play. And like I said all along, I said before the season started, we're lucky to have two guys who can quarterbacks and can start from us.
Woodwind captain
John
Jonathan
Taylor ran
Arturo.
well for you tonight.
Clarinet
The line
section
splits,
leader
is that
Cindy
something you've been doing regularly this
Galliano.
year? Was that something
Visual
special for this week?
ensemble section
We'll do
leader
it
Madeline
from week to
Zunder.
week, depending on what we're playing,
The
who we're seeing,
Marching
what we're
Panthers
doing.
present their
It's
fall
just
field
something
show
we're going to use
to Far
if we feel it's something we're going to be
Selections
effective with.
include New
You know,
Year,
you talked about balance,
Lantern,
and you had it
Dragon,
tonight.
and Winter.
And we were
Drum major.
watching
Salute when
Eli
ready,
operate.
and begin
He
your
was
show.
so efficient a lot of times. He found himself alone, and we were kind of laughing because he looks like, hey, I want to throw the ball first, first, and that's
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's so
the
efficient.
Marching Panthers.
But in this third quarter, he had a couple of keeps that were really, I thought, just telling. And I'm going, man, the defensive coordinator is going to hate to see that.
Well, what I like is he's made a couple good checks. You know, if a defense gives you a certain look, and we tell our quarterback it's his job to put us in a position to take advantage of it, and he made two very good checks that I recall. And I was very pleased to see that he's doing his film work, he's studying his film, he's seeing it in practice, and he's then producing on the field. So I was pleased to see that.
You know, there's no such thing as moral victories, but from what I saw from the Mills Tower bunch, really, really solid fundamentals on offense and defense, and they're doing a lot of exotic stuff, and they're doing stuff and defensive that keep defense on their toes. And they showed the same kind of balance you guys did.
Well, they're a team that's not going to beat themselves. They produce very well, they move the ball well offensively. They didn't make any mistakes. We had to earn everything we had, and unfortunately we were able to earn it.
Giving up the touchdown just before halftime, did that kind of give you something to kind of charge the team up going into the second half?
Oh yeah, that's something we talk about. You know, that's one of our goals. We talk about when we're doing our conditioning is we want to be the one scoring right before half, sending in, putting points on the board. So if someone else does it to us, it's things a little bit.
Talk about and over the years, Patrick, we've done a lot of your games, and we've talked about some of the great kickers that you've had here. Talk about the weapon that Jesus is for you on kickoffs in terms of every kickoff seems to be right at the goal line or just at the 5-yard line that you guys cover. You're always ready to go and go the long field.
Well, our kickoff coverage is huge. Our goal is to keep every kickoff inside the 30. And we've been very fortunate to keep the ball sometimes inside the 20. And it's a goal we have, everyone to do. And it starts with Jesus putting the ball at the right spot. And kicking the ball to a certain spot is easier said than done. And he does a good job. He takes a lot of pride in it. And we don't. This week we kick deep, but we'll onside, we'll push, we'll do a lot of different things with our kicking game depending on what we feel we can take advantage of.
How hard is it to in these games to balance getting kids into the game and balance the way you want to run the offense? Because obviously we're remarking this is some of your guys you're going to see in the future, but they're so raw. I mean, what kind of challenges does that bring up?
Well, we have a plan at a certain amount of points. We're putting these people in. We actually start substituting on our kickoff coverage at a certain point. So we have a certain point system where if we're ahead by this much, we're changing these people, that people. So we have a plan behind when we're subbing, who we're subbing. But when we sub them in, they're going to run an offense. We're going to play the offense. If it's a run or a pass or a blitz on defense or whatever it is, we're gonna keep calling our offense, let those guys play because they work hard year round. And when they get opportunity to play, if I'm a quarterback and I just turn to hand the ball off every time, I'm not rewarding that guy for his hard work in the offseason.
We talked about in pregame that with your offense, pregame warm-ups I think are a little bit more, appropriate. A little bit more. They get you to game shape a little bit faster because you do play that outside game and stuff. But we were really pleased with both teams' ball skills when the ball was in the air today. Both defensive groups played some ball stuff. There was some.
Well, I thought my corners should have done a couple better jobs. I had two of my corners could have made some plays with some balls that we think they normally would make, they didn't. We're very blessed to have some good athletes who want to get after the ball and get the ball.
They were good. They were better on their edge than I thought they would be too. They had some good. Number 2 Lewis did a great job. You rolled out the idea about the wide receiver. Question for the Bunky Trinity.
Oh, yeah. We were just banding about several ideas for player of the game. We were wondering if you had any input.
Hey, I have to see film before I put judgment on that. We give a player every game ourselves, so we want to see the film, see how they do, and see how they do. Usually it never matches up.
Right. Right. I'm sure, and if we had a chance to watch the film, we probably would have a different opinion sometimes too.
Sure.
Especially when we go on the defensive side.
Steve had 8 catches in the first half. That's what we're looking at, and it's hard to give.
He's a very dynamic football player, and he's kind of cute to go. Actually, he can play corner too. He's just a very, very, very good football player. He really played well for us last year, especially at the end of the year. He had actually a big game against LC last year in a loss, catching the ball in the bubble, getting the ball sideline. He's got very deceptive speed, good ball skills, and a great kid.
Okay, you're 8 games in, you got 2 to go. I asked you this in pregame. Now that you've got this one in the ring around, really tough to watch the film. Give me a couple things you'd like to see tightened up before you get to games that really matter in the playoffs.
Well, obviously on defense we got to do a little bit better stopping the run. I think that more so was our adjustments that we didn't make. When they shifted, we didn't have that very well. We're going to continue to work on that. I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that our starting linebacker who normally makes those calls, we found out yesterday was out. He turned his ankle and Jim maybe could have played, but just didn't feel like it was worth the risk. And Jim on Thursday, so coming to practice Thursday, the practice we put into, we had kind of shift some people around. But that's still, it's experience. It's going to happen in a game. Got to go down the first play. This guy's got to step up and have preparing like he was going to make the call. So we found that out. It's good highlight for us. Hopefully our kids have that in their mindset.
Patrick, it's always great to see Hermitage. We appreciate your time and congratulations on the great win. Good luck. See you in the playoffs.
You know it's the right program. We know when your kids go out there for homecoming. It's the right. I know it doesn't make you popular.
All that stuff is for the fans. Our guys work too hard. They're going to work on the field. There you go.
Patrick Kane, the coach of Hermitage. We'll take time out. Sports Radio 910.